back in 1997. He'll match up with Tim Hall on the back full plate. K-Stock automatic class on that. Stock on the bell side outside, 1274, 103 for Torrin. The O-Stock automatic Mercury Comet wagon on the pit side. Next pair in stock eliminator, it'll be George Tomasi Jr. running in C fuel injection automatic with his 94 Trans Am to Jupiter, Florida on the Bell South lane. And from Cuthbert, Georgia, Trevor White on the back full side. Bell South timers runs in F stock 302 Chevrolet and a 4-speed. Holder goes on the back full plate. The fuel injection automatic class on the 91 Camaro. The 350 small block. 1184-1 for Holder. Lewisburg, Ohio on the Bell South lane. Richard Mesa of nearby Jacksonville, Florida on the back tool side of the racetrack here in stock. 115 for Parsons, H-Stock automatic.
Burning the crap out of it.
Randy Taylor with an 85 Camaro comes up next to H-Stock Southwest Georgia Days race with 71 Nova. 1164, 112 for Lundholm's H-Stock live at 113 in J-Stock automatic. Don Himes of Port Charlotte, Florida goes next on the Bell South lane with the 1977 Pontiac Grand Prix 400 cubic inch Pontiac on board in P-Stock automatic. And Arnold Green runs A-Stock, top of the class in this eliminator category. Back tools lane for Green. Right here, gets the 1125 index from the Camaro. And Green comes up with his best run of the weekend so far, a 10-mile South lane. 429 Ford equipped car, a 71 Mustang Mach 1, and D-Stock automatic. And Larry Erickson goes with a straight stick Chevrolet on the back tools lane. G-Stock class on the 354 speed 69 Camaro for the driver from St. Petersburg, Florida, a former Division II Super Pro bracket champion. With the Chevrolet, 429 Mustang Mach 1 takes the win light for Montez. 1102, 119 miles. Alan Peters will be on the back tool plane with the Southern Snacks Race. Ford, Ohio takes the win light with the H-Stock Chevy 1144 116 on the Mac tool plane. Culpepper with the B-Class fuel injection 94 Camaro goes 16-15 on an early shutdown run speed of 64. Running J-Stock automatic on the Bell South lane next with the Thornburg Farm 79 Dodge Aspen. 1275 the index of J-Stock automatic that you see on the Bell South lane. And Tom Hemmington runs in L-Stock. For Hemmington on back middle plate, 1198. Just 20 years of age at the wheel of that 2003 Chevy Cavalier. 58 cubic inch Chevrolet small block on board. His index, as you see on the back tool sign, is 807. During eliminations, Loudy would get the head start with the street roadster, and Conley would have to reel him in with the Cavalier. During comp eliminator during qualifying, they are allowed to run as far under the index. The 20-year-old racer from Ohio at C. Alford get a 7:58. Later, King Kong in this class. Racing engine builder out of Johnston, South Carolina. Runs on the Mac 12 lane with his 92-volt compass. Only 57 cubic inches of Chevrolet small block on board. A 918 index. Say. At 777 and 175 for David Hornaday. We're a half second under the index, minus .508. World champion Mike Say, number 2, also a half second under, at minus .505. David Conley, number 3, at minus .484 seconds under his index. Hearing comp eliminator round. Powered Austin Bantam, 774. Larson, along with his crewman Jim Cooper, have made this car run way down the sevens on several occasions. Hang on to your hat as Larson really hit a handful. Down the right-hand lane, Tony Stevenson goes 756 at 174 with the C. Econo dragster. Larson over the center line on that 796. Dragster Dick Maris here in the C dragster category runs 785 at 138 into that. From back door. Speed of 156 national index on the dull south side of the track. And from Concord, North Carolina, is Jerry Hemmingson running B. Altered on the Mac Tools lane. The Jericho Racing Transmissions team entry. 2002 Chevrolet Cavalier with a 400 cubic inch Chevrolet V8. Basically a small block pro stock car. 780 national index of B. Altered on the Mac Tools lane. Hemmingson runs 730 and B. Altered, speed of 188 miles. Michael Hayready on the Mac Tools. Check out the tech information on that ride. 768 to 171 for Win Hodling, along with Chester Hodling, campaigning this 91 Olds Calais for CKS Racing. 267 cubic inch Chevrolet small block in F Super Modified. Index is a 955 on the Bell South side of the racetrack. And Hodling will get a solo shot here with the Virginia-based Olds.
267.
Start of .024 on the reaction timers. Sportsman Open in Orlando last December. Says he can run 12:20 at K-Stock automatic on the Bell South side of the track. And Carson comes out with Chevy small block on board. Top Sportsman led just qualifying through the lanes. Top Sportsman led at 1084, 122 for Wentling. With EC fuel injection automatic Camaro, your winner of the back dual plane. Cordero heads back to Miami with a red light in his lane. On that first car. With his 69 Camaro, 354-speed car from Gainesville, Indiana, rules lane, closer to his diameter than was foreign, and went 1251 for the breakout loss of 104 with the Mercury Comet station wagon. From Sanford, Florida, here's John Lighthammer on the Gulf South lane. From Hialeah, Florida, 145 the numbers on the 1980 Malibu, powered by a 305 Chevy small block. Plenty time here goes to the end-stocker of Lighthammer. Shipping barrel on the Mac Tools lane, dial down to a 1080 and P-stock on the Mac Tools side. His wife goes 1080, 10.80, big 4-speed Camaro as he knocks out the Grand Prix of Hines here in round one action. More stalkers coming up. Robert Shaw of Douglasville, Georgia. That's the wide speed shop car, 87 Pontiac Formula, 305 GM small block. On the Mac Tools lane. One of our quarterly AFS shoulder heads cars. 70 gallons with a 446 Mac Dodge combination and 1080 dial under. And Chevy small block automatic Camaro, ran 1186 at 110 on the left-hand lane. Brian Rowe of New Bern, North Carolina, a second-generation track racer, goes next. The 69 Camaro Chevy small block car in H stock automatic, 1137 the dial under. And from St. Petersburg, Florida, Larry Eriksson dials down to an 1174 with his 69 Camaro. Brian Rowe winning the battle of 69 Camaro in the East South lane. To piece the breakout run of Eriksson on the Mag Tools lane here in round one of stock. Another 69 Camaro coming up on the Bell South lane. This second generation driver goes on the Mag Tools lane. 71 double with a 350 small block. Runs against an 1140 dial under in H stock automatic. We got to Brian Ramley, former six load up. Top Sportsman, Top Sportsman, Top Sportsman. 4 last chance qualifying to the lane. Top Sportsman. 2 staging, 4 last chance qualifying. More stalkers coming your way here in round one today at the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series event at Gainesville Raceway. From Jacksonville, Florida, it's Robert Simpson. Against an 1165 on the Bell South Timers. 69 Camaro with a 350 Chevy small block. And Tom Hemmingson runs in L stock on the Mac Tools lane. Jericho Transmission 66 Chevelle. It's out of Concord, North Carolina with a 283 Chevy V8 to 4-speed. Hemmingson, number 3 qualifier for today's races. He can run 1174. Dodge Chevelle goes 1180 to 110, winning it.
Doing a 90.
From Jacksonville, Florida, here's Richard Mays on the Bell South Lane. He's on a 12 flat with his 85 Camaro with K-Stock automatic. 305 Chevy small block equipped car. Goes against Ed Dvorak out of Waldo, Florida. Dvorak on the Mac 12 Mason way first. Here comes the Dodge of Dvorak. It's going to be Dvorak, the former Mid-South National event winner with the NHRA. Goes 1060. From Mount Laurel, New Jersey, here's the Terminator, Peter Biondo, former NHRA Superstock World Champion and former U.S. National winner in Super Comp Eliminator. Biondo Racing Products car. Chip Bailey goes an A-Stock automatic. Beautifully prepared 63 Dodge 426 Maxwell car from Hiram, Ohio. Champion in this category goes next on the Bell South Lane. 428 Turbojet Ford and that 70 Mustang fastback for Hal. He's chosen a 1067 dial under his B-Stock automatic. And on the Mac 12 lane, it's Alan Lambert running with the front-wheel drive combination, 79 Dodge Omni. Cheap front drive automatic entry for the Johns Island, South Carolina campaigner. 105 cubic inch four-banger Dodge with the front drive setup. Gotcha. 1083. 94 miles an hour for Bill Howley, former divisional from the pressurized Dodge. 281. Jimmy Parker with a Jack Bailey car. 69 barrel with a 350 Chevy small block. G-Stock automatic index. 12 foot Parker down to 1148. Makes no difference here on the freebie. Sponsored 69 Camaro, 350 4-speed car in G-Stock. 1220 is index, and he'll take a freebie in the round because Jeff Belby could not run his fire for this category this weekend at Gainesville Raceway. Danny Holder out of Chapmansboro, Tennessee. Holder out of Tennessee with that machine down to 1169 against the 1295 National Index. Qualified number 1 in qualifying. Here he goes 1168, so he's quicker than his qualifying numbers by quite a bit. 112 miles an hour for Danny Holder in F fuel injection automatic. Running with 12-inch tires required in this category. This car can be a handful. Hopefully it'll get a straight run here. Well under the 774 National Index. Here's a opponent on the Mac Rules lane, David Hornaday, running C. Alford out of West Columbia, South Carolina. How about a 68 Opel GT? This thing's about as long as your average coffee table. Very short wheelbase, can be difficult to drive. 358 cubic inch small block Chevrolet powers this machine. Mega RPM, trying to get the job done against an 807 National Index. He needs to go Larson with the nostalgia tractor, dancing around in high gear, but he works the butterfly and gets through at 727, speed of 180. Ran an 884 earlier in the event during qualifying. Treadwell helped out by Mark Fields in preparing this machine. He'll match up with Scott Tidwell, tough runner out of Pinson, Alabama on the Mac Tools lane. At the wheel of that 2003 Pontiac Grand Am of Tidwell Motorsports. 357 cubic inch Chevrolet on board for the D-Alford automatic. Scott Tidwell. Would get a head start over the Norris Slammer, but here they run heads up in qualifying. Tidwell goes 772. That's his best run of the weekend, 175. 6,500 is under, minus qualifying. Well, Eaton with that big cubic inch 8 altered Austin Bantam to win 714. So we'll see what they can do here. Last chance qualifying for Comp Eliminator. Guard wall on the left-hand lane. He feet off the throttle, and he'll just cruise on through. That's Castle Block Chevy on board per the Shirley Econorail rules. Griffith's best run against that 803 index so far at this event's been an 801. He's currently qualified 17th. Stevenson with the red lights. Stevenson with a .026 green light start. Stevenson goes 741, 177. That's his best run of the weekend. 780 feet in comp eliminator, but he's a former NHRA Superstock World Champ. To the right is Larry Sexton, veteran racer from White House, Tennessee. 359 cubic inch Chevrolet powers the 82 Camaro in D-altered, racing on the back tool side of the racetrack. The competition eliminator world champion with the Carolina. Eliminator qualifying at this Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series event. At the finish line stripe, it's an 8:33 and 164%. The over there on the Bell South line. During eliminations, the door slammer, the Pontiac of Timmerman, would get a head start of 1/2 second, one light bulb over the AE Econo Walford of Logan. They'll match up heads-up style here in last chance comp qualifying. To need alcohol dragsters to the lanes. This will be your only opportunity for qualifying for this event. Alcohol dragsters to the lanes. Be ready to run. 078 foul on Logan for the .040 green light start on the AE Econo Walford Roadster. And he takes the finish line. Carburetor on board. The automatic transmission required in this category. Reaction top of the Cavalier, minus .092 for Phillips with the dragster. Stevenson, our third qualifier, in at minus .598 seconds for the 7:41 elapsed time here at comp. As our next pair is ready to stage up. Jim Kimbrough of Pace, Florida on the Bell South lane, the CE Econo dragster. Van Puckett with the F-altered automatic car on the Mac Tool side of the track. 99 line stripe, 793 charge for Jim Kimbrough at 172 for the Jericho Racing Transmissions team out of Concord, North Carolina. The altered index is a 780 for Jerry Henningsen on the Bell South side of the racetrack. His best run so far at this event has been a 730 on the quarter mile. Big Maris of El Rico, Florida. Chevrolet on board. And a 785 earlier in the event for the number 21 qualifying spot. Modified in comp eliminator with an NHRA. Here against the 955 National Index for the Oldsmobile. How about an 881 to 151 for Hodling? Picks up nearly 2/10 of it with an 1118 against the National Index. Head start here goes for Larry Strong, Superstock M on a Bannock Mercury. Richard Banks, running the GT style Pontiac, tries to play catch up. That's where they run the old high performance style engines in the later model Pontiac styles here under the Superstock rules of the NHRA. Style machine with a removable hard top on board. 27 Chevrolet small block for power. 1100ths of a second head start. round two. Of Langley, South Carolina goes next on the Bell South side. 67 Camaro Campaigner. Runs super stock I automatic with a small block Chevy 350 under the hood at 1027 dial under. Took him up the head start to Orlando, Florida based Mike George. George going at a 1070 pace on the back of the plane. Regal running this on Cliff Regal Racing 67 Camaro Super Stock G automatic 396 big block car goes against the 978 dial under on the Bell South scoreboard. Maxwell Blaine, Tony Stevenson says he'll go 903 and Super Stock B modified. GM Performance Parts 1998. Modified 39 for Regal breakout loss on the left-hand side of 135. Nick Dennis of Jacksonville, Florida, racing next on the Bell South lane. All-season pest control 79 Plymouth Volare. Super stock and automatic car goes against the 1185. Goes the 1177 at 112 on the quarter mile. From Holly, Michigan, Chuck Gallagher, who has won big events in the past year at Gainesville Raceway. As a matter of fact, back in 1974, he was the Gator Nationals winner and Super Stock Eliminator. That was nearly 30 years ago. Chuck Gallagher, the veteran driver with a 363 cubic inch Chevrolet small block and a 94 Pontiac Sunbird, runs Super Stock A modified, one of the strongest cars in this category. Gallus goes 960, breakout loss at 127 in that double breakout race. Jack Cody races next on the Bell South Timers from Englewood, Florida. 327 Chevy small block and the 66 Chevy 2 runs Super Stock I automatic.
That's right.
56 on the window of that machine. He'll take the head start against Mike Sissel of Gainesville, Florida. 426 Max Wedge Mopar combination and a 63 point. Not equally on the Maxville side. Head start here goes to mile one as we continue on in Super Stock round number one. On the way Maxville lane, mile one. Will probably be talking to himself. House under the index of 10 flats with 930 pace on the back to Little Flame. So he's playing with a head start. The heavy car, Gifford Flame catch up.
That's a Super Stock D car.
Davenport goes next to 90. Just 21 years of age, of that 69 Camaro Super Stock I automatic. 1058 is her dial under here in round one of Super Stock. Head start here will go to Jason Davis on the back dual plane from Wetumpka, Alabama. 307 GM small block inside that 2000 Firebird. Chevy Davis, 11.2 Monty Campbell, which leads first at 11.06 on the spectator side. Top Sportsman, first round to the staging lanes. Be ready to run. Top Sportsman, first round to the staging lanes. You will follow Tom here in round 1. From Gainesville, Georgia, here's Everett Hill, many-time NHRA national record holder. Hill campaigning along with Red Gibbons with his 64.5 Mustang, 289 4-speed car. Goes against the 1060 dial under in the super stock yellow on the Bell South Timers. Look at a small head start against Steve Bramlett of Tigersville, South Carolina. Campaigning the shot at for Everett Hill at 650 with a breakout loss. 1060 dial under. We'll be back to play in round 2. Tom Ratliff, report to race control. Tom Ratliff, report to race control, please. From Jasper, Tennessee, Blair Patrick going next with the Cobra Jet Mustang. 428 cubic inch Ford V8. Runs for Blair Patrick Racing with a 958 dial under on the Bell South Timers, 68 Mustang Fastback. His opponent is John Butler. A matchup with Don Barber of Hohenwald, Tennessee, who uses quite a different approach, a 350 Chevy small block in the 93 old Jeep on the back tools at the side of the racetrack. Cars are identically classified machines, so the whole shot's all important here on the starting line. There is no breakout at the top end. It's not qualifying. Qualified 32nd. And Barber the winner here with his best run of the weekend, 948, 139 on the Bell South lane. And on the back wheel side, Johnny Moore, building contractor out of Montgomery, Alabama. Chevy S10 truck, the GT style pickup truck with a 1094 dial. From Norway, South Carolina, 979.5 at 114. From Churchill, South Carolina, performance entry of Monty Bogus Jr. on the Bell South lane. 86 Camaro with a 336 cubic inch Chevrolet small block. Superstock modified dial under to 911. Jerry Matheson takes the head start with the six-pack Dodge. 414 cubic inch combination. Junior had a .017 reaction time at the start, runs 936 coming out. Only 305 cubic inches of Chevy power. And second generation drag racer, George Tomasi Jr. runs on the pit side back dual plane. 1035 his dial under a GTF automatic with the Taz Racing 2000 Pontiac Firebird, sporting a 400 cubic inch Chevy V8. Back to nearby Jacksonville with the loss. From Aiken, South Carolina, here's Grace Howe, lady driver, a second-generation drag racer, just 17 years of age. So clear on that Bell South line with that 93 Mustang GT, powered by a 289 Mercury V8. Tony Connie goes against Grace here. Clearwater, Florida-based campaigner who's been drag racing much longer than Grace has been alive. Copy on the back full plane with the 84 Camaro with a 315 cubic inch Chevrolet small block, a C Super modified style for it. We'll go against a 1030 dial under with the C Super mod. Grace Howell, a high school student with her Mustang out of South Carolina. Into the 87 Pontiac Formula, GTH automatic, 1085 dial under the road south lane. Valvoline and an Eagle 1 backing that machine. And from Clinton, North Carolina, second generation drag racer Joey Warren. Racing out of Warren engines, 1987 Camaro with a 322 cubic inch Chevrolet power plant, a B Super modified entry here in the Super Stock Wars. Warren going at 952, so that means that top with that 1085 gets the head start for the round one of the Super Stock. Coming up next is the incredible Dr. Dodge. Tim Fritzel, he'll be on the Bell South lane. At the wheel of a 1970 Dodge Challenger 446-back car. $999, his choice of a dial under in Super Stock F automatic with that big heavyweight Challenger with the 446-back power plant. They're going against Mike Crutchfield, tough runner, two-time Division II champion and multi-time national record holder. At the wheel of that 90 Camaro on the back fuel plane, 337 cubic inch Chevy small block on board. He's getting higher back machine. Dr. Dodge. Doctor's got the right combination here with a 10 flat. Strickland, a second generation drag racer, racing along with his dad Don. And it'll be Pete Biondo, also a second generation drag racer coming out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey on the back fuel plane. Former NHRA Superstock World Champion. Biondo runs 10-16 to 122 on the back fuel plane. At a point 12 out plane, and no folks that's not in the good thing. Check the driver's license. Rebel Kid, former Gator Nationals champion, a first-round victim here today with an 11.66 shot at 1. From Greensboro, North Carolina, here's the Duraclass car wax entry of James Sharon, 971 dial under on the Bell South side of the track in GTC automatic. For the victory. He was ready at the starting lineup. One. Well, it appears Mike Cates out of Tennessee will not make the first round bell today, so that means his scheduled opponent, Jack Huff, gets a free pass into round two. A competition no-show bye run here. And he goes 999 out of 33. And we'll see that Super Stock I Corvette sitting right around Carolina, 390 cubic inch, 2001 Pontiac Grand Am on the back full. That's not into the racetrack. Griff was qualified number 18. Handicap of the trio be just 4/100th of his heading. Starting line is Griffin Bolton with a minus .049 rep. Scott Tidwell in that custom painted Pontiac Grand Am. And Scott Tidwell with a qualifier mark. And he runs 801, 150. Had a big hole shot but couldn't hang on as he missed the index. 180.39 at 163. And he drops out of the third. Now Austin Banham going to try to charge by and take the win here. He gives up the head start. Will pick up an easy win. He goes 755, 138 with a winning field for Chevrolet. For the Mac Tool Flame from Braintree, Massachusetts, 310 cubic inch single four-wheel. 751 to 175 for Logan. And he's right for the 80 Tom Walter. He'll match up with David Hornaday of West Columbia, South Carolina, the Mag Tool Flame. Tommy Mooney race cars back 68 Opel GT with a 358 cubic inch Chevrolet small block in C altered. Index for Hornaday is an 807, so that means the short wheelbase Opel goes first. Hand rated tries to catch him with the wild A altered automatic machine out of Connecticut. Timers, driver out of North Carolina, the winner, and Jim Kimbrough heads back to his home in Pace, Florida. 10,000 to the second for Stevenson on the pit side of the racetrack. More comp entries from Toronto, Florida. How about a straight 6 Ford, 249 cubic inches for Johnny Treadwell, a.k.a. Glenn Treadwell, but apparently his machine's broken and won't make this first round race, so that means Mike Say, who's the world champion of this category, will get a solo run into round 2. Probably the guy that needs a free run the least, but he's got it. Mike Say, a former Superstock world champion, last year's competition eliminator world champion with the NHRA, running here in G altered with his 92 Alls Cutlass backed by his own Carolina Machine engines. Say, along with John Clark, but for Mike Say and company, that's sort of laughable. He goes 8:56 in qualifying for this event. Mike Say has the track all to himself. Treadwell's no-show in round 1, and Say goes 8:83 at 146. This machine. 74 reaction time on the CKF Racing Alls Calais coming up next for Kevin Hodeling, second-generation drag racer out of the state of Virginia. 267 cubic inch Chevrolet small block on board. Lots of RPM here with that red and white Oldsmobile. Kevin Hodeling, the son of Chester Hodeling, out there on the line, qualified number 1 for this event, so he gets the legal bye run here in the first round with an odd number of cars in competition in this category here in round 1. 8.815 seconds was Hodeling's run. .009 light with a comp car. He goes 9:56.